So just for context purposes, we worked together, so full disclosure for our audiences. I worked for you for a long time.
It didn't feel that way.
It did. And you've been a visionary in this space for a long time. Let's just back up a little bit. When you went to Weather, you came from Akamai. So you went from a technology company to a consumer media company. Why did you make that particular move?
Well, listen, if you take the whole thread from Digitas to Akamai to Weather, it's been a love of data. And I believe that you can use data to personalize the media experience. I learned a lot about the future of video at Akamai because that's largely what it does, is deliver video. And my view was Weather was this place that was very personal, very local, used enormous amounts of data, and I could combine that with a video story in some interesting ways.
All right, so we'll get into data in a little bit, but fair to say that the Weather company, has really been a TV-centric organization for really the totality of its existence for the most part.
Well, yeah.
Until recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not anymore.
Well, okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. It was, and it's not anymore. Why is that? Is that a purpose-driven thing? Is it because of the audience and how they're changing their habits? Both?
Yeah, so I would say when I came, my enthusiasm was for the mobile device and how that would change experiences. And of course, Weather is something people use on a mobile device. So we redesigned the science to be able to do every location on Earth. So we do 3 billion locations, not 2 million. We do it every 15 minutes. We put a lot of local video in so that people really feel this personal connection between their phone, their place, and what's happening in the atmosphere above them. So as we designed to be mobile first, that then changed our relationship with Apple, where we got embedded in iOS. It changed our relationship with Google. It made us global overnight. And so mobile's kind of driving our use case. So basically people come every day to mobile to check the weather, and then when there's a really interesting story, they turn to television to follow it.
All right, so so I go to your app multiple times a day, like many people do, and you have 180 million installs. Is that right?
So it's up. That was last week, but
was that last week? Oh,
yeah,
it's higher now. Excellent. Yeah. 182 million.
It'll be beyond 200 by the end of the year.
Well, okay. So I was having a conversation with a relative the other day, and was telling about this conversation we were going to have, and he said, I don't use their stuff anymore. And I said, really? You don't go online to check the weather? Oh, yeah, I go online to check the weather. Well, what do you use? An app? Whose app? The Weather Channel's app. I'm like, all right, so you use their service. You absolutely use their service. So, but we're not necessarily consuming video in that app experience right now, for the most part. There's video opportunities in there, but for the most part, that's not happening yet.
Yeah, so we served 200 million videos in May. So we're certainly getting to the point of well over 2 billion videos per year. So I would say it's scaling. It's about 15% of the users who watch the videos.
The mobile users.
The mobile users,
okay.
Right? So and that's growing at a huge rate month over month. So I think people are getting more comfortable to come for the forecast and stay for the videos. So I do think it's absolutely changing and becoming a video-first experience. And we're also moving the videos up in the experience, so they're further up the scroll. I think we're going to move to vertical video, which I think really helps. I need the ad units to follow that, but I totally believe it's a video experience.
So is it a video experience yet, like already, or is that where we're going?
It's a video experience for our hardcore users. So
okay.
About 15% of the base are regular video users. We now need to convert the rest.
Now, so I'll have two questions on that then. So I'd love to ask you how you're going to convert the rest. And the other part of the question would be, is it important to convert the rest? Like, do they have to be consuming video on your platform, or is it just okay however they want to have that experience? And I mean that from more of a business perspective than I mean it from, I think the easy answer is, yeah, it doesn't matter as long as they're getting good value, but is it important to you and your business that they're consuming video?
Well, we're an ad-sponsored business. Video ads are intriguing when they're done well, but we make very good money on the mobile app now with other sorts of native ads, the things that we do with your clients and others. So it's already a good business. I would say it's a user need, though. People want to visually understand what's going on around them. So the biggest challenge is actually producing video that's appropriate for mobile. It's going to be shorter form. It's going to be 45 seconds or so. I think it's got to really tell the story well. It's not repurposing the television content to mobile. Mm-hmm. By and large, it's actually producing for mobile. It's our video and it's curated video. The biggest thing right now is user video. Users love to tell the weather story. Users love to be out there in the elements and share that with us. So I've gotten thousands of GoPro weather reporters who are using that device. I've got Periscope and Meerkats all over the app now. So we're beginning to sort of get the users part of the storytelling, not just observers of the story.
So last question for you. You've had great success by all measures that I've seen at creating original content for desktop.
Yep.
That goes beyond just hardcore weather. So the story around the weather story,
right.
The environment, etc. Do you still see creating that kind of content for mobile, or is the mobile experience a little bit different? Because I'm on the go, I just need the nugget, and whether that nugget is a forecast or a 45-second piece of video about the forecast, does that original content have a place in mobile?
Well, yeah, a lot of the videos that are viewed today on mobile are about adjacent content. They're about science, space, nature, the environment. People love the outdoors. A lot of people are using the mobile app to plan something fun for the weekend, to plan what they're going to do outdoors, and so they get intrigued by the videos. I actually think it's more about serving it up earlier in the experience, because people are a little more on the go. But I think what we do find is once people watch a video on the Weather Channel app, they come back to it every day. So I just need to build trial.